We got Ty Felton out of Maryland, a DMV kid, man. I am ecstatic about this kid and what he can offer. Had a great combine, had an opportunity to look at his tape, but I want you to hear what his coaches had to say.
His best quality is his elite character. Truly a team-first kid. All he cared about was wins and losses, even when he was breaking records. Great practice player. The video is of how he caught tennis balls and jugs every day before practice. Difference maker without the football. Willing blocker, excellent gunner on special teams. As a WR, he's twitchy and explosive, dynamic as an option route runner, and fast, enough to stretch the field as a vertical threat.
Shout out to graduate assistant coach, very sharp, worked directly under Gunter Brewer, who's known as one of the greatest wide receiver coaches that there is. And I know somebody who directly worked with Ty Felton, and I wanted their feedback here. So thank you for providing me that feedback through text message. Now we're going to watch the tape. One thing that I love about his game is that I love how he runs the slant route. His slant routes are like a layup to him. He understands how to gear down. He understands how to make his frame big. He understands how to power through the catch, how to actually catch the ball out in front, and how to actually finish plays. That's what I really love about his game. And here he's going to recognize that the corner's going to blitz and that he's the automatic read. So one thing that I heard about him is how high his IQ is and how smart of a player he is, how cerebral he is. Now, what I would like him to improve on is down the field finishing plays. Like right here, we got to bring that in against USC. We got to bring that in on those type of plays. And you run the 4-3 speed, you got to be able to bring those plays in. But again, watch the slant route. He's going to know how to get behind the backers, where the window's going to open up here. And he's just going to power through, and we're going to finish that play. Like I said, love the way that he finished plays. I often feel like he was much better than tape showed. His productivity, he has numbers, but I also felt like the offensive line had some struggles, and I think that he could have cooked a lot more. But look how sharp he is getting out of that break on that comeback. Watch his hands. Now watch this. I'm going to slow it down. We're going to zoom it in. Look at that. Those tennis ball drills have paid off. Guys, I teach young receivers right here, and that's textbook. Seeing the ball in, and we're going to get that first down. We know what a first down marker is, and we're going to make that play. Now here, he's going to close that cushion. Corner was off at about 4.5, and he's going to make it even. And those that know the rule, when you're even, you're leaving. Does a good job of staying on top of the numbers. That way it gives his quarterback space, and the corner has nothing to do but to interfere there. Excellent, excellent play. This right here is more of a headsy play because I think it's more of a tunnel screen here. And, they're going to kind of sniff it out a bit, and he's just going to drift upfield into the open spot. He's going to high point it. Look at that. We talk about those hands and just get, a couple of extra yards. I'm not going to lie to y'all, man. This Penn State tape was really, really tough to watch. I mean, he was out there doing cardio because they just could not block these guys. So I could only get a couple of clips, and that's just him getting a tunnel screen here and just getting what he could get. Man, like I said, this was a really, really tough game, but I want you guys to see this right here. He's going to do a good job. This is a dive release on the inside, and then he's going to get out for the out route down the field. Excellent, excellent execution there. I love this play right here. And I think if they got more time throughout the course of this game, he could have done a lot more in that game. Now, this play was just a quick execution type play right here. It wasn't nothing, to write home about. He does like a quick stop route. But I really wanted to highlight where he lined up in trips. He was on the inside. So he's showing that he has the versatility to not just be an X, but to line up anywhere on the field, which shows the IQ we're talking about. Again, slant route. This might be more of a bang 8. And again, this guy is going to move the chains. And ultimately, sometimes in the league, that's what you need. You need a bigger body, somebody that can play strong through contact. And again, more of that bang 8 slant type play right here. And we're going to get the first down. Okay, he's lined up top, more of the X type route with the comeback here. Again, I love how he stays on top of the numbers and gives his quarterback enough space to complete that football. I wanted to end on this play because, again, look, corner's off at about 7 yards. He's going to do an excellent job closing the cushion. He's going to stay on top of the numbers to give his quarterback space on that fade route. But we got to come down with those. We have to come down with those. It was a good play by the DB, but, you got that athleticism. You can jump. Sometimes we just got to come down with those type of plays, and I think that this might be one of the reasons why he's slated for mid round opposed to being a bona fide first rounder. Now, what I'm going to tell you guys is when I'm watching tape, typically when I get a name on a list, I look at their measurables and stuff like that. I look at what their accolades and things like that might be. But to get a feel for what they like to do, where they want to get to on the field, what type of tendencies they have, I look at their highlights first. And then I go to game tape. And what I will tell you about this guy right here is that his highlights are going to stand out to you. You're going to watch his highlights, and I would recommend doing it. I would recommend going to watch his highlights and looking and seeing what he does. Now, to me, I feel like the best way to determine what type of player you're going to get is what they do in between plays. And I think that Ty Felton is one of the most slept on wide receivers in this process. I actually expected him. So I'm going to be real with you guys. I thought that he was going to be about a 4-5 ish type kid because I just didn't see it on tape as far as his explosion. But the little subtleties, the details, those are the things you're going to get from this player. Now, when he ran a 4.38, that was the cherry on top for me. It lets me know that maybe in the NFL, if he has better quarterback play, if he has a better team around him, he might be somebody that gives you production throughout because he has the pedigree. He plays bigger than he actually is. I thought he was about 6'3", to find he was 6'1". That let me know, okay, he plays bigger than he is. Now, some things he can improve on. Like I showed you guys on tape. I'm not going to just show you highlights. I think he can improve down the field with finishing plays. I also think that he could be a little bit stronger in blocking. But outside of that, if you're looking for a mid-round guy that can be a complement to your number one, look no further than Ty Felton. Oh yeah, did I mention that he also played alongside another good receiver at Maryland? So it might be something to Maryland being able to produce receivers, and maybe they just need a great situation for them to come in the league. So look at Ty Felton. Go check out his highlights. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. And I'm going to do more of these videos, so make sure you hit that bell for more content. All right, guys. Peace.
Turn the pressure up. I don't quit. I don't fold under pressure. I'm the best, and I know I'm the best. And you know I'm the best.